Hello guys, this is What About Nintendo. Today I'm here to talk about my Nintendo Direct predictions for the Direct that was just announced for tomorrow. So let's get right on into it. Nintendo just announced today that we're getting a Nintendo Direct tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be 40 minutes long and focus on games coming out this year, with Pokemon Sword and Shield and Luigi's Mansion 3 seemingly being the highlights. However, of course, there will be many more games shown, including some brand new games and of course new info for games we know about. So what do I think is going to be shown at this Nintendo Direct? Let's get right on into it. Let's start first with what we know for sure is going to be there, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Typically, Pokemon Company holds their own Direct, so I'm surprised to see that this game will be getting a spot during this Direct. I'm not exactly sure what they could show, but I have a feeling it's going to be something fairly big, considering they mentioned in the tweet, and that Pokemon games typically aren't in Directs. And Luigi's Mansion 3. To be honest, I have no clue what they could show us that we don't already know about. They've kind of already blown out this whole game, unless they have something they've been hiding this whole time. I think they'll probably just show off a new floor and do a recap on the game, and that's pretty much it. But now it's time to get into the nitty gritty of actual predictions, things we're not exactly sure will be there. Let's start off with Animal Crossing New Horizons. I definitely think we'll see a trailer for Animal Crossing at this Nintendo Direct. They said they're focusing on games coming in 2019, but that doesn't mean they can't show off 2020 games, and they pretty much always do at September Directs. There's a lot of things we still don't know about the game, so I think they'll give us a bit more info to keep fans satisfied. Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Right now, there are absolutely no December games from Nintendo coming to the Switch, so I think a Wii U port would fill that gap nicely. Pikmin 3 has been heavily rumored for a while, so I think it'd make a great fit. Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal comes out in a few months and we still haven't seen any Switch footage of the game at all. I think now may be the time we finally get some footage of the game running on the portable machine. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. This isn't something I really think will be at the Direct, but I thought I'd mention it as a possibility. Personally, I think they wait for something like the Game Awards, a Spring 2020 Direct, or maybe even E3 2020 to show off more of this game. I just thought I'd bring it up as something that is a small possibility to get a tease during the Direct. Mario Odyssey 2. If you don't already know, there's been a lot of talk about Mario Odyssey 2 getting announced during this Direct due to a tweet from Nintendo about Mario Odyssey and Sunshine, which had a new Mario render. Personally, I'm not completely convinced this is happening, but again, I think it's a possibility. I'll say there's maybe a 60% chance of it happening in my mind. Banjo-Kazooie. I definitely think they'll remind us of the Banjo-Kazooie Smash DLC. They'll show off a bit more footage and maybe give us a release month, though I think it's likely they'll reveal the exact release date the day before in a trailer or presentation as they have for every other character. The bigger thing that I think will be shown concerning them is a game announced directly after this. Something along the lines of Rare Replay or perhaps a Banjo-Kazooie remake or remaster. Something to cross-promote with the Smash DLC as we've seen with the other characters. Bayonetta 3. Now that Astral Chain is released, has reviewed well, and is selling well, I think now Platinum will talk more about Bayonetta 3. I don't know if we'll get a full-on gameplay reveal, but I definitely think a teaser trailer is due. It's been far too long since we've seen anything of this game. Daemon X Machina. This game needs a good segment during the show. There's basically no hype for this game at all. Ever since the demo released and left a bad taste in our mouths, the hype for this game has been basically dead. If Nintendo wants the game to succeed, they need to really wow us during this Direct. Maybe a new demo needs to be announced that's, actually good. At this point, I don't think a gameplay trailer is going to do much. We need to see for ourselves if this game plays well or not. Panic Button Games. Every September Direct, we get more third-party games announced from Panic Button, and I don't think this year will be any different. I'm not exactly sure what they could be, but Wolfenstein The New Order, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Devil May Cry 5 all come to mind as possibilities. I think we'll see 2 Panic Button ports at this Direct. And finally, a new Smash character. I think they'll likely show a new Smash DLC character at this Direct. I think they may have this as their final before we go announcement, unless of course Mario Odyssey 2 is there, which would likely take that spot. Either way, I definitely think they'll show a new character. It just makes sense in my mind considering the timeline of things. I'm not really confident enough to predict exactly what character will be announced, but a female character seems very likely. I personally would like to see Doom Guy, but that's not what the recent rumors have been suggesting. But yeah, guys, that will do it for my predictions. I think obviously there will be many more games than this. I just think they're going to be more the type of games that you can't really predict. Nintendo always has a bunch of games during their directs that are just off the wall. You just would never have thought of them, and these are just the games that I felt confident in actually predicting or mentioning as possibilities. So obviously there's not going to be only these games, there's going to be more. They're just not games that are really predictable, because Nintendo always does things that are unpredictable. It's one of the great things that I love about Nintendo. But that will do it for my predictions, though I'd love to hear what all you guys are predicting to happen in this Nintendo Direct. Let me know what you think is going to be shown down in the comments below. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring your bell icon for more notifications of all Nintendo content from this channel. Of course, I'm going to be live streaming my reactions to the Direct, probably with Andre's restart. We'll see what happens, but that's going to be happening on this channel, so make sure to be subscribed for that, because I will be going live with my reactions to the Direct. Also, share this video with everyone you know who's hyped for the Nintendo Direct. And I'll see all you awesome people later on What About Nintendo. Bye!